Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video I wanted to do a makeup look that was full coverage and that photographed really pretty, just because today I'm going to take my own pictures outside, me by myself. I'm going to take my tripod and my little remote so that way I can try to take some pictures. Well, a fashion inspiration type of picture for like Instagram and stuff. And I wanted a makeup look that was going to be full coverage, but mainly concentrating on my face, not so much my eyes. So my eyes are really simple, but I wanted my makeup to look really pretty for pictures. You get what I'm saying, right? So I also paired it up with a red lip. I was thinking about doing like a very light pink, but I went with red because I thought it also looked pretty in contrast with the black. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you do, and if you want to see the way that I created this, keep watching. So I don't have anything on my face besides my eyebrows and a little bit of concealer to clean up the eyebrows. And I'm gonna start off with my moisturizer, and this one's just a vitamin C moisturizer, and I really like it. I really like the smell too. I am putting a few things on my face, but I've been liking this one too. This one's a glow booster and it's by Pixi, and I've only used it a few times. Maybe this is gonna be like my third time, but I just like the way that it makes. Is it my third or my second? I know I used it in a video, but I don't remember if I used it before that. No, I don't think so. No, I did, but I didn't post that video because I didn't like the lighting. But I just like the way that it makes my makeup look. So I pretty much just use this one right before I apply my primer. Okay, so next is the actual primer, and this one's the one by Lancome that I use pretty much every single time. And I mainly apply this one right on top of my nose and where I have pores, which is right here. So I use it like mainly on this area, and then I just spread it to wherever else because I only use a little bit, but it goes a long way. Even though I'm putting like a few layers of different things, my makeup does not start breaking apart. It doesn't get oily. It doesn't do anything like that. So that's why I don't mind putting on a few layers of things. As long as I like what I'm using and it looks good, I don't care. Next is the foundation, and I'm also going to be using the Lancome one, the Tint Idol Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. And since I am going to be outside, this one works perfectly and it looks really pretty in pictures. And today it's not hot outside. It's actually kind of cold, but the sun is out and it's like it's a very pretty day. It's just a little bit cold. And this one works for me whether it's hot outside or cold outside. And yeah, it's not like I wear a full face of makeup all the time, but if I do and it's kind of hot, this one I don't have a problem with it. So like I said, it's the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. So I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I use my finger to apply it. And then I'm gonna get my beauty blender. And I do like it a lot more with my beauty blender than with any other tool. I just feel like it spreads it out or just blends it in really nicely into my skin. There, full coverage, but not cakey. Or full coverage, but not cakey or anything like that. Like, it doesn't look like a thick layer or anything. It just looks, and it even looks like glowy, and I don't feel like it's like a matte finish or anything. I don't remember what it claims to be, but it's more like a dewy satin type of finish. It's not really that dewy, but it's kind of just glowy, not matte, for sure not matte. And next I'm going to use a concealer. This one's the Amazing Cosmetics concealer. I've used this one before in my previous video, and this one's in the color Ivory. It is kind of light, but I really like this one. I'm just going to use a tiny bit. That will be perfect for my under eyes. And I just like to use my finger because it is a thick concealer and it's better with your fingers to apply it and kind of like melt it. And I'm also going to be using this one for eyeshadow primer, so whatever I have with my beauty blender, I'm just going to apply it on my eyelid too. Blend it out with this. And also just put it on top. And then what I like to do, since I still have probably a little bit of foundation on the beauty blender, I just dab it right on top of that to kind of blend it out and make it my color, because it is a very light concealer. Now I'm going to take a little bit of what's left and just apply it right here to highlight. And then a little bit on my forehead right here. You see, and I barely tap it on my hand, and you can really see it. Like, it really shows up. So you don't need that much. And with the same powder that I'm going to use on my under eyes, I'm going to set the eyelids too. And I'm going to use the NYC loose powder to set my under eyes. And I'm just going to grab a little bit. I'm not going to do baking, but I am going to apply quite a bit. And then I set it, and then I just swipe it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my eyes in a little bit because I am going to do a wing, and I'm going to add, I couldn't think of what I was going to say next. I'm going to add a little bit of color. It's just going to be one color probably, just like a warm shade. But now I am going to contour, and I didn't even get my contour shade. So to contour a little bit, I'm going to use the Lorac Contour Kit. But before that, I almost forgot, I want to set my foundation, and I'm going to use, I almost dropped it. I'm going to use the Select Sheer Pressed Powder by MAC. And it's just a light powder, but I like it to set my foundation, especially for today's look. Hold on. I'm going to blend this out a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit. I don't apply too much whenever I apply powder. It's like I just put my brush in there and whatever comes out, comes out. And I wanted to do that before I did the contouring because then it wasn't going to like be very smooth. So now I'm going to take, what brush should I use? I use this one by Real Techniques, and it's just their contour brush, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, contour brush. And I'm going to use the light shade. Then just work my way up to my temples. I just kind of go in circles a little bit to kind of blend and apply at the same time. And that way I don't move my makeup around so much. Again, I'm just going to grab a little bit, starting right here, and work my way up. And then I'm going to get a little bit more and just apply it very close to my hairline. I'm just taking a little bit more and just apply it down here. Okay, now I'm going to take my powder brush, and I forgot to put my little sponge in my powder compact. I'm going to take my powder brush. No, actually, I'm just going to use this one by Real Techniques just to blend this out. I was going to use my powder brush, but that's alright. Just to kind of do a little bit of blending. And this one was a clean brush, by the way, so I didn't have any product in it. I'm not adding any more product or any more contour or any more of the contour shade. Just a clean stipple brush. So there. Okay, so now I'm going to take my bronzer, and I'm going to use this one by Makeup Revolution. This one's one of their baked bronzers, and this is in the color Ready to Go. I'm going to use another brush by Real Techniques, and this one's the buffing brush. Take a little bit and just apply it right above the contour shade. Or not above, but on top of the contour shade. I'm going to take a little bit more and apply it on my forehead. Right where I put the contour shade. So pretty much just going over it. So now I want to add a little bit of color to my face. This one's the Makeup Revolution matte blush. This one's in the color Nude. And I was going to take my little angled blush brush. Apply a little bit because a lot of it comes out. Too much. You see? Big time. Since I do want to add a little bit of color on my eyes, I'm just going to use the, let's see, I'll use a medium shade on my eyes, like in my crease area. And I'm just going to use my blending brush and just apply a little bit on the crease area and just blending it up and towards the bottom. And I'm just going to take my blending brush and blend a little bit more. They're not super white on top anymore. It just has a little bit of color, and that's all I pretty much need. I'm going to use this eyeliner. This one's the Pro 8, and I've used it, I don't know if I've done other tutorials with it, but I know in my last one I did use this one. And the last time I used a very thin brush, so I'm going to use the same one with it. So I'm going to use the same one as I did last time because I loved the way that it turned out. Because I used to use an angled brush, I think I told you that. But I liked it a lot better with this brush. Okay, so the other one was kind of dirty, so I'm going to switch to this fine liner brush, also by Real Techniques, and just kind of steal it from that one. Hopefully it does the same thing. Because, you know, some brushes can be different, so I'm just going to try it with this one today. I need to wash the other brush. I'm just gonna put a little bit more of the contour shade, just a little bit towards the outer part, and then I'm gonna apply a little bit on my lower lash line. I feel like you can't really see it. Oops, poked my eye. I'm about to put mascara on, and I don't want to put the eyeshadow after mascara. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put some eyeliner on my lower lash line. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do that or put like a nude eyeliner, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this black eyeliner. This one's the 24/7 by Urban Decay. And with the deep contour shade, I'm gonna kind of smoke out the black. Like, I'm just gonna put it in between so that way it doesn't look kind of harsh. Now that's done, I'm going to curl my eyelashes and add a little bit of mascara and then put my falsies. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. Okay, so while I wait for my eyelashes to kind of like the glue to kind of get a little gooey, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the deep contour shade on the crease of my eye. Just a little bit. I mean, I was staring at it and I just felt, okay, I need a little bit more. So while I wait, I'll just add a little bit. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my falsies on. Where are my tweezers? Okay, so now I'm gonna take the same brush that I used for my eyeliner and kind of go over any little spots that you could probably see the glue. And then I'm just like touching up any little areas. So now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna do the very last thing, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of highlight. This one is by NARS, and it's the Albatross highlighter, and I haven't used this one in a long time, but I really like it. It's like a really good highlighter. I just haven't used it in a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Real Techniques brush that I always use for highlight. Apply a little bit on my nose. Okay. So I don't know, I was debating on if I should go with more of like a neutral, more natural tone, and I like this one by Milani, which is the Precious one. And then I also want to use this one. This one's the Tartist Juicy, and it's just a bright real red, so I kind of want to use this one, but if I change my mind, it's really hard to take the stain off, so that's why I'm not sure. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for red because I'm gonna wear a black shirt right now, so, and I think this one would look really pretty, so let's just do it. And I know that I'll like the pink one, so I mean, I wouldn't have, well, actually the Milani, this one right here is a little hard to come off too, but it's lighter. If I stain my lips, I can always put the red on top and it won't matter, but I really want the red instead of going with something that I always go for, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go for the red. So the red looks a little bit brighter than it actually is in person. Like on camera it's looking a little bit more like orange, but it's not. It's like a true red. So right now I'm just gonna go and put on the black shirt that I'm gonna wear, and yeah, so that way you can see how it looks. Okay, I'm back, and this is the shirt that I was talking about. It's really cute. I like it, and like I said, I thought it would look really pretty with the red lips, you know, black and red. I think it makes a good combination to like make your lips stand out, not really concentrating on the rest of the face, but I thought it would look cute, especially with this like little side hairstyle. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Please let me know if you did, and I'll insert a picture right here if I like any of the pictures that I take, because like I said, I'm gonna take them by myself and I'm gonna do my best, so hopefully I like them, because I'm putting all this work for the makeup and I want it to be worth it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.